Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Emerald City Confidential. Last we left off, we were having a chat with Scraps, the store owner next door, and we happened to find her emerald button. Well, now let's see if we can
Hello
find
there.
out about these flowers. So yeah, tell me about these flowers. I actually forget if I actually asked about this before. Oh dear.
Tell me about those flowers.
Aren't they just hideous? Or do I mean delightful? It's so hard to tell the difference nowadays.
The flowers?
Oh yes, I get them shipped in from all over the country. You won't find a better selection, I promise you that.
So, yeah, she ships them in from all over the country. Each one of the colors of flowers, it represents a different part of the country. That's exactly supposed to be your clue
I'd
for
like
her.
to buy some flowers.
That's awful. Or
Yeah.
is it wonderful? Oh, it doesn't matter. It's 5 emeralds.
That
Here
works.
you go.
I can mix a bouquet of 2 types of flowers. Which ones do you want?
So 2 types of flowers. And the way that you figure out which color flowers you want is from what the mule says about where Betsy likes to travel to the most. And the 2 places were Munchkin Country and I think whatever one is the red one. So, since Munchkin is blue, give me a bouquet of blue flowers.
Give me a
and
bouquet of blue flowers and...
red ones, because we want to mix the Munchkin and the red.
red flowers.
What a horrible selection.
Hey,
Or do I mean beautiful?
that's better.
Either way, coming right up.
Thanks.
Thanks, Scraps. That's a lovely little bouquet. By the way, if you
Bye, Scraps.
actually...
Toodaloo!
Cat making noise in the background. If you actually didn't pick out the right bouquet, you can come back here and keep trying, even just by trial and error. But, well, now you know. So, I think there's supposed to be a button. Yes, there is. I have to wait for it to sparkle again, though. Yay, we found a red button. Well, since we found the red button, we may as well go back inside and see if Scraps wants it.
Scraps.
Hello there.
I do like her. She is cheerful and upbeat. I've got some buttons for you.
I've got some buttons for you.
You do? Oh, that's dreadful. Oh, do I mean fantastic? Oh, it doesn't matter. Thank you, neighbor. Here, take this.
What's this?
Oh, some drawings I found. Take it.
That's it?
You were expecting something else?
No, this is fine. Disappointing Scraps is like kicking a wet puppy. I just can't do it. These drawings are labeled concept art. I have no idea what that means, but I'll keep them in my notebook.
An early sketch of Scraps. So, yeah, concept art, and it's the game's meta way of showing you some of the concept art for the games. And an early sketch of Petra, inspired by old cartoons. I do like this look, but it makes her a little bit too bright-eyed for the kind of character that we ended up getting. But you can see a lot of the same basics are there. Alright. So that's what she gives us in return for our finding buttons for her. Okay, so now we need to go back to Miss Betsy Bobbins at the Granetta Lane. Or at least Hank. Alright, hello Hank.
Hello again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I
Thanks
should
for your
probably...
time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I've got a delivery.
I have a delivery for Betsy.
You do, huh?
Yeah, I
Well,
do.
let's see it. Yeah, Betsy will like those. Go on in.
Yay!
Thanks.
Follow Anzel's trail. Well, we still haven't found him yet. Okay. Thank you. And find some flowers for Betsy. Oh, we finished 2 at once. Well, my goodness, this game is just flying right on by. Let's go and open the door and pass apparently through the donkey on the way. Well.
Are you Betsy Bobbins?
Uh-huh. Are those flowers?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Who are they from?
Nobody. They're from me.
Well, thanks, but I think you got the wrong idea.
Oh, no, nothing like that. I just have a few questions for you. I'm looking for a man named Anzel.
What, he missing or something?
You know him?
Yeah, I know him, lousy lowlife.
Oh.
If you find that bum, you can keep him.
Well, how do you know him?
How do you know Anzel?
He and me were, well, together, you know? We met at the university. Swept me off my feet, he did. Real romantic. Until his money ran out, that is.
He's broke.
He was then. His money comes and goes.
Oh, and since he came back to the city a couple of nights ago.
Did Anzel come here 2 nights ago?
Yeah, he tried to. Told me he needed to hide out for a week or so. Said he found something big. Whatever. I didn't care. I'm through with that loser. I gave him 5 minutes before I sent the guard after him.
That's real sympathetic, Betsy.
Anzel was a student at the university?
Him? Ha! Don't make me laugh.
Oh.
He did some work for him. Not sure what.
The new location, the Royala's University. So we can go to the university, but I think I still have some more questions.
As leads go, it was a small one. Still, it was worth checking out.
Yes. But maybe she knows where he actually is now.
Where's Anzel now?
How should I know? If I had my way, he'd be 6 feet under.
Wow. You're pleasant. And what happened when the guard...
What happened when the guard showed up?
He ran away, the loser.
Did the guard catch him?
I don't know. Why don't you ask the guard?
Maybe I will. Which guard was it?
Ginger.
Ginger! A feeling of cold dread creeps up my spine. I hadn't seen Ginger for years, and I wanted to keep it that way. You sure it was Ginger?
Sure. We're friends.
Lovely. Well, maybe we can find out where to go.
Where can I find Ginger?
How would I know?
You said you were friends.
Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't mean I know where she is all the time. If I want to find a guard, I just ask another guard.
Good hint right there. Alright, well, we're
That's
done
all
here.
for now. Thanks, Betsy. I might be back.
Sure. Just tell Hank to let you through.
And unfortunately, no, you can't go poking around the Betsy Bobbins apartment. No? No? Okay. So, that's that. So we've got a couple of leads as to where we can find Anzel. We've got the university, that's our main one right now. But we can also find, oh! Something was sparkling up here. Yay! I found another button. Talk to another guard, Betsy says. Well, we happen to know where another guard is now, don't we? Hey, TikTok!
Hey, TikTok. I have some more questions for you.
You may ask.
Yeah. There we go. That's how we find her.
Do you still talk to
Sort
General
of.
Ginger?
She is my commanding officer.
Ginger outranks TikTok now? There's no justice. Where can I find her?
General Ginger has responded to a disturbance at the dock. She should still be there if you wish to speak to her.
I don't, but thanks.
New location, the East Dock. So
Thanks,
there we go.
TikTok. You've been a real help.
And that's...
Only doing my duty.
Yeah. That's how we open up the docks, plus that's how we managed to try and find Ginger. And we will. But we were given the lead of the university, so let's head there first.
The The Royal University. I've never been inside myself. I was
Oops.
educated the hard way.
But there was a button that I was trying to grab. Let's see. Windows. You have nothing to say about the windows. Okay. Statue. I guess he must be important if there are 2 statues of him. Let's see. Scroll. Oh, wait. Plaque. Professor H.M. Wogglebug, T.E., Royal Educator. All seekers of knowledge welcome. And this one same thing, or... A journey of self-discovery starts with a single step. Well, that's all encouraging. Let's enter the university. Why?
So this is what education looks like. Can't say I'm impressed.
Well, let's, I guess, have a chat with Wogglebug here.
Hello.
Welcome to the Temple of Learning. I am Professor H.M. Wogglebug, T.E., at your service.
Wogglebug? Are you the same Wogglebug who wrote Flight Patterns of the North Munchkin Tooth Sparrow?
The very same. You've read my book?
No, but it's on my shelf. Right next to Mating Calls of the Gillikin Centipede.
You've bought my books but haven't read them.
Well, not exactly. I found them in a box on the street.
Oh, Petra.
I see. Did you want something?
She's blunt, to a fault. But, let's end the conversation for
Thanks,
now.
Professor. I'll be back.
Good
We'll
evening
chat with
to you.
him more in a moment. And, alright, Portrait of the Wizard of Oz.
I read stories about the wizard when I was a kid. He used to rule the Emerald City. I wonder where he is now.
Oh, there was a little glint. Yay! I'm finding all sorts of buttons all over the place. Cat, is that strictly necessary? No? Okay.
Ozma again. That reminds me, I need to buy more darts.
And the portrait of the professor.
Modesty is not one of the professor's virtues.
And Glinda.
Glinda was the witch of the South back in the old days. Last I heard, she was killed during the Phanphasm War. But I don't believe everything I hear about witches.
Huh. Come on. Alright. A bust.
The plaque says D. Lewis Gilbert. Never heard of him. He can't be that important.
I can't recall who that is. But this one will sound a lot more familiar to you.
The plaque says L. Frank Baum. Not sure who that is, but I feel like I owe him a lot.
Yeah, down the hall?
Please refrain from going that way. Only key staff are allowed back there.
Sorry.
Oh, and as a side note, in case you didn't know, L. Frank Baum is the author of the original Oz books. Then, what's this thing? The pill machine.
Please don't touch that machine. It's delicate and only authorized personnel are allowed to use it.
What is it? Okay. I guess you're not going to answer that, so let's have a chat with him.
Hello, Professor.
Yes, what do you want?
Let's ask him about Anzel, because that's why we're here.
I'm looking for someone. Can you answer a few questions?
Answering questions is what I do best, my dear.
Do you know a man named
Do you
Anzel?
know a man named Anzel?
Perhaps. What is his field?
Field?
Anthropology, science, literature?
I don't think he's involved in any of those.
Then I haven't heard of him.
Well, here's a picture of him.
Here's his photograph. Do you recognize him?
Come to think of it, yes I do. It looks like one of Cutter's fellows.
Cutter. Ah, interesting.
Cutter?
Well, let's see. What does this guy remember?
What do you remember about Anzel?
Nothing, I'm afraid. I remember him doing some odd jobs for Cutter, but that's all.
Do you... yeah.
Do you know where Anzel is now?
I wouldn't have the slightest idea.
Let's talk about something else.
Well, while we're here, we may as well...
About this university.
Yeah.
My favorite subject.
Gee, I can't imagine why that would be. But yeah, let's find out more about this place.
What do you teach here?
Teach? My dear, we do not do anything so crass as teaching. We learn.
What's the difference?
Why waste time teaching old subjects when the world is full of new things to discover?
Interesting.
That's pretty efficient.
It's the future.
I can kind of get behind that, but it is important to learn, I think, about the past as well as the future.
Can I enroll?
I'm afraid the waiting list is quite long. If you submit an application, we'll review it in 5 years' time.
Oh my. Where are the students?
Where are all the students?
They are off learning something, of course, contributing to the fountain of knowledge that is the Royal University.
Huh.
Let's talk about something else.
You know, that really is an interesting method of passing information on. Students to learn, they have to go out and learn something to bring it back to the university. And while we're on the subject of, well, how they learn from the past, let's ask about the machine.
What is this machine?
Ah, you are interested in my knowledge pharmacy?
Knowledge pharmacy.
All the wisdom and knowledge of the past in pill form.
Oh.
Our students simply take one of these pills and the knowledge pops right into their eager little minds. So much more efficient than the old, outdated methods of teaching.
That would really be nice. Wouldn't it be nice if instead of having to sit through a lecture at school, you just had to go and pop a pill and suddenly you knew everything about the subject? Yeah, I'd like a knowledge pill.
I'd like a knowledge pill.
I'm afraid you aren't enrolled here.
Oh,
So
crap.
you aren't authorized to use the machine.
Well,
Let's
fine.
talk about something else.
Let's see, we've already asked about the machine. Let's ask about Cutter, if Anzel is indeed one of Cutter's men.
Who is Cutter?
He works here. He organizes these field trips, I suppose you could call them. I think they are foolish, but we are a university, and I suppose there is some value in it.
Oh, some, huh? Is he here?
Is Cutter here?
Yes, I believe he is. He recently got back from an expedition.
Recently, huh?
Could I speak to him?
I don't see why not. Cutter, come out here.
Yes, Professor?
This young lady would like to ask you a few questions.
Oh, sure. Whatever you need.
Nerd alert! But while he's here, let's continue talking about him in front of him.
Is Cutter a professor, like you?
Oh, heavens, no. He's my assistant. A very capable one, although he does have his head in the clouds.
And...
How long has Cutter been here?
Oh, years. He came here as a student. He couldn't afford the tuition, so he offered to work as my assistant. 5 years later, he's still here. Quite indispensable.
Let's talk about something else.
Well, I believe that's all we have to talk about for now.
Thanks, Professor. I'll be back.
Good evening to you.
Let's have a word with Cutter, especially if he happens to know Anzel.
So your name is Cutter?
Yes, and your name?
Petra. Nice to meet you.
Likewise. What can I help you with?
Well, we are here to ask about Anzel.
I'm looking for a man named Anzel. Do you know him?
Anzel? Tall man? Mustache?
That's him.
Yes, I knew him.
Knew him?
He disappeared on a recent expedition of mine.
Disappeared.
He hasn't returned yet.
Except that he supposedly returned 2 nights ago. Well, tell me about him.
Tell me about Anzel.
He was an adventurous sort. He joined my expedition because he liked to travel.
Expedition?
A historical expedition. I organize expeditions to uncover items of historical significance.
A waste of university money is what they are.
Please, Professor.
Huh. Well, what's the connection?
What is your connection to Anzel?
He worked for me, that's all. He liked to travel, so he was always the first to sign on to whatever expedition I organized. He didn't ask for much money either.
Well, he did say that he was supposedly missing.
Where
but-
is Anzel now?
I don't know. He joined an expedition to the Gilligan country several months ago. I haven't heard from them. I'm afraid they're lost.
Well, except that we know he's back in the city now.
Anzel is back in the city.
He is?
According to my client, yes.
And you're looking for him?
I'm doing my best.
I wonder. Who asked you to look for him?
I can't tell you that.
Are you close to finding him?
Something about this line of questioning sets my radar off.
Agreed.
I'm not sure I can tell you that either.
Please, it's very important.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, why are you...
Why are you so interested in Anzel?
If he returned from the expedition, then he can tell me what happened. It's a matter of historical importance. I must know what was found.
I can only give that information to clients. I'm sorry.
Well then, what if I also hired you to find him? Then you can tell me what you uncover, yes?
Technically he was right, but these 700 emeralds bought a lot of silence. Tell you what, if you can match my client's price, then I'll share the information with you.
What price is that?
800 emeralds.
Hey!
I'm a detective, not a saint.
800? I'm just an assistant professor. I can't afford that much. Is there anything else you want?
Are you gonna be bilking the poor guy? New quest, take advantage of Cutter. Oh, right. Oh, wait, no, that's inappropriate. What am I thinking? Even if he is the cute, nerdy type.
About your offer. Do you still want to hire me?
Yes, I do. Is there anything else I can offer you?
Well... this is how we can gain access to the pills. Isn't knowledge priceless?
Isn't knowledge priceless? I want access to the knowledge pharmacy.
But you're not a student.
No, I'm not. But having access to those pills could help me in my investigations.
This is true.
You know, you're right. Professor Wogglebug,
Yes, Cutter.
this woman is now temporarily on staff, with all the privileges that entails.
Are you sure about that, Cutter? Knowledge is a precious thing to waste on those who don't deserve it.
She's worthy, Professor.
Really?
Very well, Cutter. Young lady, if you seek knowledge about anything, come and see me.
Okay.
Thank you.
We took advantage of Cutter. Yeah. Wait, no. No. That is inappropriate. So... Okay.
About Anzel.
Is there anything we can
Yes?
ask?
Actually, let's talk about something
Okay.
else.
We're out of stuff to talk about there. But let's talk about Cutter.
So, tell me about yourself, Cutter.
Me? Oh, I'm not that interesting.
I find you very interesting, Cutter.
Really?
Yes, I do.
Well, okay. What do you want to know?
Careful, Petra. That sounded awfully close to flirting.
Where are you from?
Oh, just some little village on the far side of Mount Munch. You've never heard of it.
Really?
So you're a munchkin.
Yes, it was a long time ago, though I still wear the blue.
So, yes, munchkins are not short people. I forget the specific definition, but unlike in the movies, they're not supposed to be short, I don't think.
What brought you to the university?
I wanted to learn, mostly. My village was so isolated, and there's so much out there.
So why come here? Why learn about the wonders of Oz through books and magic pills? Isn't it better to go and experience them for yourself?
Yeah, I could do that, but I'm not really the rugged explorer type. Besides, I'm more interested in history. I wanted to learn, and this was the best place to do it, so I came here.
And on that note, I'm not quite, but I'm just about out of time for this installment of Let's Play Emerald City Confidential, but I hope to see you next time where I continue this conversation with Cutter as we find out why he's more interested in history. So, I hope to see you then!